Hey guys, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Colin.
We have twin boys, Connor and Owen, who were conceived through in vitro fertilization.
They are 16 months old, and we're going to talk to you about life after IVF.
So looking back, what would you say was the hardest part of going through IVF?
The hardest part? I don't know, there's a few hard parts. Money.
Yeah.
It
It was expensive.
was emotionally draining at times. Like on our first round when it didn't work. Yeah, a lot of the hard parts was Rachel. Because she's more emotional than me, and she would, well, obviously it's very upsetting when it doesn't work, but just trying to make the best of the situation and keep positive. That was hard. I don't know.
I think for me, it was the first round. That was the hardest part.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think is because, yeah, but we didn't know that it wasn't going to work. Like, we were so sure that, like, we had gotten to that point and it was going to be smooth sailing from there. Like, it was just like a shock. Like, we had no idea that it could end so soon.
Because there's so many like little steps we didn't really know about that if it goes wrong here, then you're done.
Yeah, and
You
for
know what I
us,
mean?
that first round, it went south pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So I think that was the hardest part, is not really knowing what to expect.
Which is kind of why we're doing this.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Do you think you feel differently as parents who conceive through IVF versus parents who conceive naturally?
I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like maybe we do, because it was a lot harder for us to get. And we know like the journey we took to get to where we are was hard. And now, even though it's hard with twins now, we still have to appreciate what we got.
Yeah, I think we are definitely, I mean, a lot of parents,
I think they try hard too sometimes.
well, I think every parent appreciates their kids, but I think because of what we went through and we knew how hard it was to get them and to have them in our lives, like, we just have a different kind of appreciation, like even more, I feel like more patience, or more like even when they're screaming and freaking out, you can't help but just like, even though you're crazy right now, I'm so happy to have you. Like, I'd rather have my crazy screaming child than, you know, wishing and hoping that I had a baby. So I think the mentality is different, but like the experience of parenting is like the same.
Still the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, next question. How do you explain to people that your kids were conceived through IVF?
I usually don't. I mean, if we get talking, then maybe I will. It depends who it is.
Depends how it comes up. Like,
Yeah.
for me, it always comes up when people ask,
Twins.
oh, do you have twins in
Yeah.
your family? Do twins run in your family?
Yeah.
Like, what do you say?
Sometimes I'm just like, no, just happened. But
Yeah.
other times I'll explain, like, if I actually want to talk to the person a little bit more,
Yeah.
then I'll explain it to them and, you know, go through the process.
Yeah, for me it's like, A, do you have the time to hear about it? And B, do I want to talk to you about it?
Do I have the time
Yeah.
to talk about it?
Yeah, like, do I want to tell you about it? But most of the times, like,
And do I even care about what you think?
yeah, but like, I
No.
mean,
It's not really like that.
yeah, it's really interesting though to see how people react to them. They're either just like, oh, or they're like,
Oh.
oh yeah, I know someone who did that, right? And it's like, no big deal. I feel like for more people, it's like no big deal.
Yeah,
And
I
some-
haven't, some people are kind of like
Yeah.
taken aback a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all different depending on who it is.
Reactions.
Yeah.
All right, next question. What is your biggest piece of advice for couples who are going through infertility?
lower your expectations.
What do you mean?
Don't go in there thinking it's gonna be perfect and easy and this is gonna happen, because there's a good chance that it might not. Like us.
No, like
So-
what about like couples who haven't even like
I'm not saying
decided
don't
on
have
IVF?
hope. I'm not saying don't have hope. I'm just saying like,
No, I mean like couples like that are just experiencing infertility but like haven't decided on like IVF or haven't like or aren't going through IVF.
couples that are going through IVF.
That are not going or that haven't decided yet. They're not at that step. Like they just like
Oh,
been trying.
if you really want it and you have the money, or you can make the money somehow, then go for it. I mean, it's better to try and find out. At least you tried, right?
No, I mean like you don't know that IVF is like the answer.
I don't understand the question.
Couples who are going like who've been trying to have a baby, they don't know like what the answer is.
Go get checked out. See what the doctors say. They found your problem right away.
Yeah, but not everybody.
Well,
is,
then,
like,
I don't know. I know not everybody, you won't find the problem right away, but go see somebody that can try and tell you what's going on here.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people like that I know who've been like trying for like a baby, like they're just like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And like, I respect your decision, and you know, if that's what your choices and your journey is, then I respect that. But if you know, are willing to do anything to have a baby and are open to like medical assistance, then yes, get checked out, find out what the issue is if there is one, and explore your options. But I think one of the biggest things is like communicate with your partner and make sure you guys are like on the same page about how far you guys are willing to go, like how far you're willing to go, like mentally and financially, because if you guys aren't on the same page, then it's not gonna work, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What has been the hardest part about parenting so far?
Probably overall lack of sleep, because then it just, your whole day is kind of just like blah. And you don't feel like you have the energy to do what you should be doing. But you still find it and you do it anyway. I don't know. I guess.
I think for me, it's just having twins. That's like the hardest part. Like just having two, like our first kids, like twins, like right off the bat. Like A, I don't know.
Parents.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. B, I'm outnumbered like most of the time.
Yeah, because I'm usually
C,
gone.
like you have to, like yeah, they're twins and you want to keep like everything the same, but they're two different people. Like one, especially now that they're getting older,
They're so different.
like one needs more of something else and one needs less, and they just need different things, and it's just like insane.
But I think it's easier now than earlier. I think it's easier now.
Yeah, and they
They're
can
more
entertain
independent now.
themselves now, but yeah, but still like
And they sleep more, so
Yeah.
it helps out with us.
Yeah. Okay, ready? Next question.
Sure.
What has been the most rewarding part of parenting?
Oh my god, just watching them. Watching them. Period. They learn so much, and they're just so happy most of the time. You don't even remember all the bad times, you just think about the happy things you guys do.
That's what I was gonna say, just like watching them learn, like even like if it's just as simple as like learning how to like turn the page on a book.
I remember when they first started crawling, I was like, oh my god. Now they're running around and climbing. It's crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain that.
Or even
feeling.
just like they're learning their own personalities,
Yeah.
and like I think that's super rewarding, just like watching them grow as humans, and like we don't even have to do anything, just keep them alive and they
They'll
they
make
just
their
grow,
own way.
yeah. Okay, last question. Okay,
Sure.
did you see it?
No?
Okay.
I can't read
Okay.
that fast.
I want your like honest answer, okay? I don't want like the funny answer.
If I give a funny answer?
No! I just want you to like think about it and give me like your honest answer, okay? It's a two-part question.
Okay, part 1.
Do you want more kids?
Nope.
And would you do IVF again?
Oh, yes. First question answered that one for you. I think we're busy enough and I'm happy with these guys. I mean,
it doesn't
right
say
now.
Right now.
I'm just talking right now. You know, maybe I'd be more open to it in like 2 or 3 years maybe. Or we'll see. Who knows? Maybe next year. I don't know. But right now, my answer is no. Like, I'm good. And I'm happy with these guys. So that's my serious, honest answer.
Yeah, that's my answer too.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I definitely cannot handle another, I couldn't even handle being pregnant right now.
No.
No.
Especially if I go to work, like, I'm out of town, so
Yeah.
I can't imagine being pregnant by myself with 2 boys.
I think like I wouldn't even entertain the idea until the boys were in school.
It's still a long time though.
And that's like 3 years.
You don't want them to have you don't want to have them too far apart, right?
Yeah, but then that goes into the second question. Would you do IVF again? This is my answer. If it happened naturally, we'd be very grateful.
Yeah, it would happen. If it happened naturally, we'd just let it go.
Like if I found out I was pregnant like tomorrow and I was like from like, yeah, it would be crazy. But like because it happened naturally, we didn't have to go through the process. Like we'd be super grateful, right?
Yeah,
like we wouldn't even think about how crazy it was.
We have to prepare ourselves.
But then like if it didn't happen naturally and we have to prepare ourselves to go through IVF again, like we wouldn't even think about going through IVF again for another couple of years.
No.
At least until the boys are more like independent.
Plus we just have a lot of expenses.
Yeah, especially like we just bought a house and moved.
Catch up time.
Yeah, so like A, could we afford it? And B, could we wait till the kids are older? Am I healthy enough too by that time? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
I would do it again if we were prepared, if we could afford it.
I like where this is going. It goes from no to I would.
No, it says no, not right now, but
yeah. Oh, I think about it.
Okay, like in 3 years, let's say, you know, we save enough money, the kids are independent. We'd entertain the idea.
We could talk about that later when we get there.
Thanks so much for watching.
Thank
Bye.
you.